Now in this video we will take one more problem on the first and the third quadrant, but it is something very similar to our previous problem, but only difference is the dimensions. So a point capital P is 15 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. Another point capital Q is 25 mm behind VP and 40 mm below HP. Draw their projections when the distance between their projectors parallel to XY line is 0 and add the right side view only to point capital Q. So a point capital P is 15 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. So obviously this is in first quadrant. So when you are trying to analyze this, so we can take this is the first quadrant wherein a point P is 15 mm above HP. So we can see the distance of 15 mm above HP. When you look from the front view, that image will going to fall on the vertical plane here, which is 15 mm above HP, which is P dash. And 25 mm in front of VP. So this is the distance in front of VP. When you look from the top view, that image will going to fall on HP. So this is the image what you will going to get with P. Another point Q is capital Q is 25 mm behind VP and 40 mm below HP. So obviously since it is behind VP and below HP, obviously that point will be in third quadrant. So we have HP here and we have VP here. So now when you look from the front view, we can see the distance below HP. That distance is seen in the vertical plane, and when it is projected, it will going to come on the vertical plane, which is Q dash, which is 40 mm below HP and 25 mm behind VP. So when you look from the top view, this distance 25 mm behind VP, we can see directly on the horizontal plane here, which is 25 mm. As it says the right side view, so since it is right side view will always comes on the right profile plane, because it is the condition given is behind VP, so obviously behind RPP. So that distance, when you look from the right side view, I can see the distance below HP and also behind VP, and where you have the front view, on that line you will going to get the side view. That means Q dash and Q double dash both will going to lie on the same line. So this is how we can, and also he says that the distance between the projectors measured parallel to the XY line is 0. So that means the projector P and the projector Q both will going to lie on the same line. So that is the reason why you are getting these two on the same line. But the distance with respect to the profile plane is not given, so you can take any distance here. First we will going to draw the XY line and X1 Y1 line, and you take any distance with respect to X1 Y1 line and draw a vertical projector. And then he says 15 mm above HP will come above XY line. So from here you measure 15 mm and you mark this point as P dash, and 25 mm in front of VP will come below XY line. So because as HP is rotated down, so P will go to come down. So from here you measure 25 mm, you mark this point as small p, which is 25 mm. Another point capital Q is 25 mm behind VP. So in the third quadrant, HP is rotated to the top. So the top view will going to come above XY line. So from here you measure 25 mm, you mark this point as small q. And then 40 mm below HP. So below HP will be seen in vertical plane. So obviously that will come below XY line. You measure 40 mm and you mark this point as Q dash. Then draw a 45 degree line adjacent to the top view of Q, and then draw a vertical projector from Q to the 45 degree line, and also draw a horizontal projector from Q dash to the profile view. And from this 45 degree line you draw a vertical projector. Both will going to intersect at this point, and you mark this point as Q double dash, and then you write this as the right side view and show the dimension accordingly. So this is how we will be able to solve this problem by manually. Now we need to do it by using the computer, by using AutoCAD software. So to do that, first I will go for the AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now we will go to type the command limits, specify lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner is 297, 210, then zoom all. So we are taking A4 size sheet. Go to line command. First you draw A4 size sheet line, A4 size sheet, select some arbitrary point and click on the first button of the mouse and drag the mouse to the right side and take some distance and click on first button of the mouse. Again you take the cursor to the top side, take some distance and click on the first button of the mouse, and then you press enter key. Now we will go for the offset command. So to do that, go to offset, command is O, specify offset distance, you type 297. Select this vertical line and offset to the left side, and you click on the first button of the mouse, and then by default exit, you come out of the offset command. Since your previous command is offset, you just press enter key and type the distance as 210. Select the object to offset, you select the horizontal line and offset to the top side, take the cursor to the top side, just click on the first button of the mouse, and by default is exit, you come out. Then go to zoom, extends, and zoom 0.6x now. So go to fillet this vertical line with reference to this horizontal line. Again, horizontal line with respect to this vertical line, and then horizontal line. Then go to zoom window, then go to zoom window, then go to text, specify start point, select some arbitrary point, and click on the first button of the mouse. Height you take it as 4, and the rotation angle of text as 0, and put off the caps lock. And now we're going to type this problem number 29. 29, a point. So here a point capital P. A point capital P is 15 mm above HP. 15 mm above HP, and 25 mm in front of VP. Front of VP. Another point capital Q. Another point capital Q is 25 mm behind VP, 40 mm below HP. 25 mm behind VP and 40 mm below HP. Draw their projections. Draw their projections when the distance between the projectors draw their projections when the distance between the projector parallel to XY line is 0. At the right side view only to point capital Q. Add the right side view only to the point capital Q. So this is the problem. Now we will go to solve this problem. So then you just go to zoom window, bring it nearer. So now you go to layer command. First you create the layers now. Type the layer by name XY, then type the layer by name front view, then type the layer by name top view, type the layer by name side view now. Of course, every time you just press the new layer. So then go to line weight of layer 0, set it as 0.05, and then layer XY 0.13. Then the front view should have the magenta color, the top view should have the red color, and the side view should have blue color. Okay, and then close it. Now we're going to try to solve this problem. First we're going to draw the XY and X1, Y1 line. So to do that, first we'll go for a line command. Draw at any convenient distance one horizontal line of any distance, and similarly select some arbitrary point and then draw a vertical line. As the distance between the distance with respect to the profile plane is not given, so you would select some arbitrary point and then do it. So go to line command, select some arbitrary point and draw a vertical line parallel to that X1, Y1 line. Then go to offset 15 mm above HP. So you take 15 mm above HP here and 25 mm in front of VP. So offset 25 mm in front of VP, it comes below XY line. Another point Q is 25 mm behind VP. So that means you're going to go above XY line. Sorry. Offset 25 mm behind VP. So you select this line behind VP and 40 mm below HP now. So you take 40 mm below HP. So now here you draw a line. So you just go to fillet, between this line and fillet between these two. Then go to trim, then go to donut. So take it as 0 and you make it as 3 and you take intersection part of this. So specify int of this, then int of this, then int of this, then int of this. So now you just go to erase this line and erase this line. Then go to line, take int of this at the rate to take some distance such that it will go to cross that horizontal line at the rate 100 less than 45. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this horizontal line now. Then go to fillet between this line and this line, similarly between these two lines. Then go to donut. So enter, take int of this because already the values are set. Then go to break this line till here. Then go to break this line till here. Then break this line till here. And you break this line till here. And you break this line till here. Now once you do that, now we need to write the text. So go to dtext. So take the position and give height as 3. So type x and you type y. And here you type x1. And here you type y1. And put the caps lock off. Then you type this is p dash. And this is p. And this is q. And this is q dash. And this is q double dash. Then zoom previous. Then go to zoom window. Bring it near to the screen. Then go to move. Switch off the ortho mode. So you move appropriately all these points nearer to that point. Then go to q dash. Then come down to q double dash. Then take y1. So then take x1. Similarly, you take x. Then y. Once you do that, now we're going to change the layers now. So first you'll go to the xy and x1 y1 line. Go to layer. Select this as xy layer. Then go to p dash and also q dash. Both should have the layer by name front view. Then you take this. Go to ch. Go to layer. Make this layer as side view. Then you select this and you select this. Go to ch. Go to layer. Make this layer as top view. Now we'll go for DDIM command. DDIM and select the dimensioning variables now. Then go to modify. So lines offset from the origin as taken as 2. Then go to symbols. Take the arrow size as 3. Then take the text. Take text height as 3. And align with the dimension line. Center becomes above. Offset from the dimension line as 2. And go to primary units. Make this as 0 and say OK and then close. Now we will going to do the dimensioning. So go to dimension, go to center of this and you take int of this. So you're going to get 15. Similarly, you take center of this and take int of this now. So the first point which is over now. Then again go to center of this and take int of this. So this dimension is going to become 25. Again you take center of this and take intersection point of this line and you will going to get this as 40. Similarly, you take angular, select between this line and this inclined line, so you will going to get it as 45 degree. So then go to exit, go to leader, switch on the ortho mode, take nearest and you draw this and go to annotation, option, none. Similarly, leader, take nearest, drag this, annotation, options by default, none. Then go to leader, take nearest, on this, annotation, option, none. So go to explode this arrow heads. Then go to erase this line, erase this line, and erase this line. Then go to leader, take center of this, then switch off the ortho mode, and then switch on the ortho. Then go to leader, center of this, switch off the ortho mode, and then switch on the ortho on. So here go to annotation, option none. So now we want to type the text here, type RSV, and then you select this and go to CH, go to layer, make this layer as side view. So this is how you will be able to write the solution on AutoCAD by using the AutoCAD software for this above problem. So this is your final solution, which is matching with this particular solution. So this is how we will be able to solve this problem by using AutoCAD software. Thank you.